Hi guys, today's video is going to be a baking video, hence why I'm wearing my apron, which I don't really use that much when I'm baking, but I thought since I'm wearing black and I don't want flour all over my outfit, even though it's just a pair of joggers and a crop top, I'll put my apron on. So yeah, so today I'm going to bake some cookies and just go from there. I have some leftover buttercream from like a few months ago, and buttercream can be stored up to 3 months in the freezer, and it is coming up to the date that I need to use it by, so I thought why not use it with some cookies. And that, do 2 cookies with like a sandwich of a little bit of that in the middle. So yeah, so I'm doing that. I've measured out everything that I need, apart from the vanilla extract, since I need to add that in partway through, so I was like, I'll just leave that out. I've got my bowl of flour, plain flour, bicarbonate of soda, salt and corn flour in here. It's 300 grams of plain flour, half a teaspoon of bicarb of soda, half a teaspoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of corn flour in a separate bowl mixed together. Put that to the side. And then I've got another bowl in here of sugars. I've got 100 grams of light brown sugar and 100 grams of granulated sugar. And then I've got my butter, which needs to be melted, which is 115 grams, and that of unsalted butter, which I'm just going to put in the microwave to melt. And then I also need 1 medium egg and 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. So yeah, so that is all the ingredients I've got. I've got to wait for the butter to melt to start doing the mixture and everything, but I'm going to put the oven on, preheat it at 180 degrees Celsius, and align some baking trays. I'm going to do that later when I'm actually ready to do the cookies, so then I roughly know how. I'm going to put that on for an extra 30 seconds, how many trays I need. So yeah, so let's turn the oven on to 180 there, and yeah, get started. A lovely mixer. I've got a lovely mixer since I don't feel like hand mixing all of this, so yeah, I'm just going to pour my hot melted butter in and put that to our side, and get this mixed. It has to turn it on, and I'm going to put the lid on. My brain is not functioning today. So it's all like mixed together, like a runny like consistency, like that. Next is to add in the vanilla and the egg. So I'm just gonna do that and get it slightly on the side. But I didn't crack any shell into it, so that is a plus. I'll clean that up a bit more in a bit. From that extract, tablespoon. And that is just mixing it until it is fully combined. So it shouldn't take long. And that is just a runny version. And then add in the flour. And then just mixing all of that again. Okay, maybe on a slower speed until it's a cookie dough kind of texture. Okay, I've changed the angle slightly, but now the somewhat dough has formed. I'm just going to put some gloves on, roll it up into bowls, and put it on the baking tray to then be cooked. So the oven is warmed up now. I'm going to put the cookies in the oven. I'm just going to trim off the excess baking sheet. And I'm going to put it in the oven. I'm actually going to use the one tray because we only have 2 trays in this house, and I don't feel like washing up 2 trays if any like residue oil or anything comes off the cookies and through the baking sheet. So yeah, I'm just gonna do it that way, and plus then I use less baking paper and everything. So yeah, so I'm going to put these on for 12 minutes since I like the cookies a bit gooey and everything. So I'm just going to put them on for 12 minutes and I'll be back when they're done. Well, when all the cookies are done anyway. So I have my first load of cookies. I've decided to do it in bits now. The cookies have really heated up the plate. But yeah, I've decided to only use some of the buttercream in some of the cookies and then leave some of the cookies just like this. I've got my tub to put them in here and everything, but what I'm thinking is, since my buttercream is still a bit hard, I'm gonna just mix it a bit. So I'm gonna put it in my mixer to just mix it a bit. So yeah, I'm just gonna cut a bit off like that and put that in there. And then Oh yeah, that's softens it a bit, but I might need a bit more. So I'll just stand it that way. And then you get a cookie. I'm just going to go with this one. Still slightly a bit warm, but you know. Then grab some of the icing and just spread it along the cookie. And I'm going to try and do a thin layer since I've done thick layers before. They were bigger cookies in fairness, but it sometimes got a bit sickly, so I'm just going to do a thin-ish layer like that, and then get another cookie and just stamp it on top, even though they're not the same size. But they're still slightly warm, so I'm just going to put it in the tub, and then I'll move the tub once I've done all of these cookies with the icing, I'm thinking, and then my other ones, take them off. And then put my other ones as like normal cookies, so I've got a nice mixture of each, and I have roughly 3 minutes before that alarm goes off, so yeah, well that's a perfect fit. And then I still have loads of buttercream to use up before the 3 months is fully up, but I can always do this again some other time on my cakes. So yeah, that'll be enough. Put a cookie on, boom. And then I need another load. I might have taken off a bit too much buttercream off my chunk, but oh well. And then I still have a bit of buttercream left in here, but I'm just going to leave it since it's not that much and just wash it up. And then I'm going to put my leftover here back in the freezer since I've got loads, so I can just freeze it and use it again some other time. And that, so yeah, and it's also a smaller block, but I had to get this out like a while before. I think I got it out the night before and then just put it in the fridge because it was like rock solid. So yeah, so I'm just gonna put this back in the freezer and then tidy up a bit more. So this is my last batch. I'm just gonna put them on this plate to cool, and then these are going to be left how they are, and then that is all good. And my baking is complete. So yeah, so that is all done and sorted, and then once it's cool I'll just put them in the tub And yeah, so also sorry about the fan, I forgot to mention that earlier. It's just to try and keep all the steam and everything from the oven, like to set that up, is the extraction fan, and also to try and cool this room down a bit, since as you can see by my face it is boiling and yeah, I'm sweating. But yeah, so that was the video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.